Hello? All good?
Great. Oh, good. Start.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kavita, and I'm very pleased to welcome you all to the official launch of TMS web application. We have with us very excited bunch of community leaders to grace this occasion. Before we begin, let me welcome Ms. Renu Kattatara to sing Canadian and Indian national anthem. Welcome, Renu.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot blood, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rest, our true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Jana Mana Adinayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vitata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Banga Vindhya Himalaya Yamuna Ganga Uchala Chalaki Taranga Tab Shubha Name Jage तब शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, Renu. As we all know, TMS is one of the oldest Malayali Samajam in North America and was established in 1968. And we have over 1,000 Malayali families as lifetime members. It's a secular, non-political, not-for-profit organization. Now, we are going to play a video that will take you through TMS journey from how it began and where we are right now.
In 1968 was born Toronto Malayali Samajam, a non-profit charitable organization with the aim to bring Malayalis in North America together, regardless of income, caste, creed, color, region, race, sex, or political affiliations. Our mandate to uphold the Kerala culture and engage in charitable and philanthropic activities for senior citizens and people in need. Over half a century, we grew to be a 2,000 people strong organization, with 2 centers in Scarborough and Mississauga, which are cultural hubs for children and senior citizens. There and everywhere, we continue to make a difference. Through the 2020 COVID-19 adversity, one thing remained true: our dedication to serve. Be it distributing food kits to over 700 individuals, we believe in being at the forefront to serve the needy, or helping Danya Sojan, an international student suffering from congestive heart failure, CHF, by garnering $148,169 for her future treatment, or supporting young Roy Phillips' grieving widow with $52,209, using GoFundMe on both occasions. A one-stop shop for everything TMS related. TMS website. The website is geared to inspire members to get further involved from the comfort of their homes. The website's initiative Minimal Design featuring TMS calendar, events. Samajam Center aptly delivers the content without making our members feel overwhelmed. A new experience with creating new member profiles. Easy ticket purchase for members at discounted rates. Center booking facility. Order tracking and member perks are some of the added features at this launch. Be it organizing cultural events or fundraising campaigns for the needy, we always leave an incredible mark. Not only are we excited about what we've achieved over the years, but especially proud of what we've achieved in 2020. And it leaves us feeling energized to surge new heights while being ready to tackle the next challenge, whatever it may be.
That was wonderful to see a good video. Now we have TMS President Mr. Sabu Jose Katakuri to deliver his words of welcome. Over to you, Mr. Sabu.
Thank you, Kavita. Good evening, everybody. I consider today as a very special day in the history of our great organization. We are honored with the presence of two eminent guests today with us. When I said two eminent guests, one is already with us, and the second guest is none other than Honorable Raymond Cho, Minister for Seniors and Accessibility. He informed us that he will be joining later. Anyway, on behalf of TMS, I would like to formally welcome Honorable Rod Phillips, MPP of Ajax and former Finance Minister to this function. I would like to thank him on behalf of Samajam and its members and the entire Malayali community for being with us tonight. He need no introduction. We all know who is Honorable Rod Phillips, and we are humbled with your presence. So I would like to say a few words about Samajam. Already in the introduction, we see that we got established in 1968. Throughout this half a century, we were functioning in the society in a silent way. Today, we have over 2,000 registered members, 2 centers, and we are doing many activities. So the relevance of today's website launch is that for any organization to thrive and to progress, it has to take care of the needs of its members and to be beneficial to the members. That is what we are doing now. It's a humble beginning. With this change, our members can use our site in a different, very different way than before. And another phase is coming. Every member will get a membership card. And as I said, this is the beginning of a very big project. It's a humble beginning. And today, one more thing I would like to say. We were, all these years, we were trying to operate with our limited means. And today, I know that one of the representatives of the government representative is with us. That's very happy news for us, for the Malayali community. And we are very closely working with the Tamil community also. Back home, we are neighboring states actually, southern India. So we are closely knit communities. So we are planning many activities for the children, youth, and seniors also through our organization. So I would like to say that the support of the members or the community is very crucial for the functioning of an association. And so far, we are very blessed with such a support. And I request the wholehearted support of the community once again. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sabu. Thank you, Sabu, once again.
Yeah.
As we all know, the hybrid work model is evolving all over the world, and it has its own challenges, but with the right expertise, we can certainly ensure that the productivity is not compromised. So TMS has developed a web platform to make sure that the members can log into it with ease, and they can also do a lot of things through this web platform. So we are so delighted to inform you that we have with us a special guest to inaugurate this. So let me welcome Mr. Rod Phillips. He has had a successful business career before he assumed his current role as MPP for Ajax. He has always been a great supportive person to all the endeavors with TMS. We are really thankful to him for being a part of this wonderful ceremony. Over to you, Mr. Rod Phillips.
Thank you very much, Kavindra, and thank you as well, Mr. President, for including me today, Sabu. I appreciate it. It's so great, and it's an honor to be back on this important night with the inauguration of the web platform. I'm going to speak about that in a little bit because some of you know I have a background that includes in the technology area. But first, I just want to talk about how much, on behalf of the Government of Ontario, we appreciate the work that TMS is doing and has done. I thought the video was a very good explanation of it, perhaps a little bit humble. And I know that is also the nature of the Malahi community. But when I heard recently from my friends Sabha and Bijou K and others about the work that was done, for instance, with regards to the pandemic and the food that was put together for almost 800 families. When we hear about the work that's done here, and back in India, the work that this organization has done, as we said, for 53 years, we're proud as a government to be partnering with you. And I'm so glad that my colleague, Minister Raymond Cho, is going to be joining us later with some very good news about a community access grant, where again, there'll be opportunity for the government to partner with such a valuable organization and support seniors. And of course, Minister Cho's background, he's a great advocate for seniors, and we all know that we need to take care of seniors in our communities, and the TMS has done that, and we'll do that again in partnership with that grant, which we are pleased to partner with you on. But I will leave the minister. I've stolen a little bit of his thunder, but I'll leave that for him because he is a great advocate for seniors. I wanted to speak just briefly, though, about how important this web portal is. And for those of us who are maybe a little bit older, I see so many young faces on the screen, but for those of us a little bit older, we would be surprised to say, oh, a web portal, that, boy, like, why is that so exciting or important? 10 years ago, we wouldn't have known, but now we know that this kind of connectivity, this kind of ability to bring people together, this ability to make it easier for people to access services, to understand whether it's history or the services available, this is a vital, vital part of our existence. And of course, with COVID, we've become even more so. Who would have known that a year ago, and it is almost a year ago now that we as a community collectively started to deal with COVID, how important that kind of digital connectivity would be and is going to be for the future. So I very much commend TMS on this new portal. It looks fantastic in terms of what I've been able to see in terms of the promos, but as all of you will know, this is just a beginning. This kind of connectivity is, it's not, we're talking about what's for the future, it's about now. And particularly now, I want to say, as we collectively now move into this next phase, when we're talking about the vaccinations, and we've all been through such a challenging time as families, as communities with COVID. But now as we move to the vaccine portion, as we manage living with COVID and move through COVID and into recovery, the kind of communication that this portal is going to allow for is so, so important. So I can't imagine better timing for this coming online. I know that there's a lot of support that's going to be provided to people in the community in terms of how to use this internet tool, this web portal. And I know that it's going to be a great asset to the community, both the TMS community, but the broader community, and frankly, the leadership that your organization has shown across Canada and beyond. So very excited to have a chance to be here. Always honored to have the chance. Of course, I will very much look forward to being able to do this in person soon. We all want that and look forward to that. Thank you to everyone for the leadership you've been showing in terms of how we have a province have come through this. We are coming through this together, and we will come through this to the other side. And we're at such an important time, and I can't imagine a better time for this important portal to be being launched. So thank you again, Mr. President, Sabu, for having me, and thank you all for the great work that you do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rod Phillips, for those words. And thank you for inaugurating and launching the website and the membership ID platform. I know that your assistant has also joined, right? I mean, Fadi has also joined this Zoom meeting. Our special thanks to Fadi as well. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this event. And we also know that you've been a Minister of Finance, and you've also served as a Minister of Environment, Conservation and Parks, and you keep inspiring all of us. And we're really thankful for being a part of this event. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
So now here is our chance to hear more about TMS activities through the executive members. Now let me welcome Vice President of Toronto Malayali Samajam, Annie Matthews, to say a few words.
Thank you, Kavita. Honorable MPP Rod Phillips, all the distinguished guests, our sponsor, Joy Stephen, and everyone who is present here today. And also, I just learned that Minister Raymond Chow has just joined us as well. Welcome, Minister Raymond Chow. So my role here today is to introduce you to our community, its members, and where we come from. Kerala, a beautiful strip of land at the southwestern tip of India. The state comprising of less than 2% of India's total size. Keralites, who are known as Malayalis, whose mother tongue is Malayalam, have a strong presence all over the world, here in and also here in Canada. Kerala has a population of 34 million, which is almost close to the entire population of Canada, which is 38 million. Kerala has the highest human development index compared to the rest of India, which measures life expectancy, education, and per capita income. Hinduism is a major religion like the rest of India, but there is a higher percentage of other religions as well compared to the rest of the country. There is something unique to add to this ancient faith and way of life for Kerala. The wealthiest place of worship possibly in the world is situated in Kerala. Padmanabha Swami Temple, which was mentioned in literatures between 500 BCE and 300 CE, has riches which has discovered in the recent past, which is currently estimated at $20 billion in the subterranean walls, and the biggest vault is yet to be opened. Kerala, which has with a recorded mention since 3000 BC, has always welcomed traders and visitors to its beautiful coast. With them, they brought their cultural and religious influences. The Sanskrit verse from the ancient Indian text Upanishad, Vasudeva Kudumbakam, is a philosophy which instilled the understanding that the whole world is one family. The concept explains the following thought. This is my own and a stranger, is reasoning of the narrow-minded. For the noble hearts, however, the entire earth is but a family. With this profound thought, Kerala and its people welcomed and accepted different religions, cultures, and traditions, which was brought in by the visitors and immigrants to this God's own country. The first Christian church in India was built in Kerala by St. Thomas the Apostle in 52 AD. The first mosque in India was built in 629 AD. The oldest active synagogue, not just in India, but the entire Commonwealth, was founded in 1567 in Kerala. When Jews were facing religious persecution all over the world, Kerala, like the rest of India, gave them a safe refuge and they were free to practice their religion without fear. Education is of the utmost importance to people of Kerala. With its highest literacy rate of 96%, Kerala is at the top compared to the rest of India. With its pre-colonial history of matriarchal society, the women in Kerala always had an advantage compared to the rest of the world. This has contributed to the perfectly balanced education between sexes, social groups, urban and rural regions. Now, let me explain how this background affects Canada. Because of the higher levels of education and also the long history of exposure to all kinds of people from all over the world in Kerala, the Malayali immigrants and students who later become proud Canadian citizens of Canada has always eased into the Canadian culture without difficulty. The immigrants from Kerala are well-educated professionals who contribute immensely to the Canadian society. Malayali community's contribution during this pandemic is also an example. We are proud to say that a good percentage of well-qualified nurses, doctors, and other healthcare workers are from Kerala, and the contribution to the Canadian society was overwhelming. Every province now has a sizable Malayali population. In 2017, India became the highest source country of immigration to Canada, representing 25% of total immigration. Out of that, a good chunk of immigrants are of Malayali origin. Even though this organization calls itself Toronto Malayali Samajam, its members and well-wishers are spread all over Canada and US. Because this is a secular, non-political, and non-partisan organization, we pride ourselves as an organization who are able to reach out to all members of the community, regardless of faith lines, beliefs, etc. So I am very proud to be a part of this organization. And at this point, I would also like to invite all of our guests to our sweet country, God's own country, Kerala. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie, for those words. Now, we have with us our esteemed Minister of Seniors and Accessibility, Mr. Raymond Cho. He's a man of compassion and veracity, a true hero, and we can't thank him enough for all the support that he's been extending to the TMS. And I heard that he is going to make a special announcement. I'm so curious to hear from him. I'm really waiting to hear from him. Sir, welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Vanakkam. I'm Raymond Cho, MPP for Scarborough North and the Minister for Seniors and Accessibility. Thank you, President Sabu and the Executive Committee members for inviting me to join you this evening. I'm honored and delighted to join you for the launch of the new portal and membership IDs of Toronto Malayali Samajam. Great to see my colleague, my best friend, MPP Rod Phillips here this evening. And as you know, he has been a tireless advocate for the Malayali community in our government. My writing is the proud host of the organization, the oldest Malayali Samajam in North America. It was established in 1968. You know, that's the same year I married my wife. A very good year. Our government appreciates the great work you've been doing for the Malayali community, both here in Scarborough and across the province. Congratulations on the launch of a new website and member IDs. I look forward to our continued partnership and to continuing to see the positive work you're undertaking in our community. You know, earlier, I spoke to your executive members and President Sabu that our ministry present the award called the Inclusive Community Grants, and you're the recipient. I'm so happy. And that particular program is especially for seniors and people with disabilities. And you know, by the way, I'm senior myself. I'm very young senior. I'm 84 years young man. And you know, seniors, we are the one who built this great province, country, Canada. And but it's very difficult being a senior in a new country as an immigrant, and you have a great project to help the immigrants and the seniors. So I'm so happy. So I'm sure that you'll do great work with that grant. Congratulations. Okay, so enjoy the rest of event, and you could contact me. By the way, I'm with my executive assistant, Miriam Koo. She works tirelessly, and she's very strong supporter of your community. You could contact Miriam anytime you need any help from me or from my ministry. Okay, thank you, and nice to see MPP Brad Phillips. There's almost a golf season around the corner. We could have a game of a golf. Okay, have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raymond Cho, for joining us on this special occasion. And you know, it is true that community service comes in various forms and shapes. And when you take someone's pain away, it is a community service. And when you try to make a person happy, or try to engage a person, or make, you know, entertain a person, like, it is also a community service. And TMS has been doing a great job in all those areas. And it's been many years of service by TMS. And with this new website, TMS members will be able to log in with their username and password. They can upload their photos. They can do all the registration. They can do like the booking and purchasing of the tickets directly for the Samajam events. And they will also be getting some discounts, which is a great thing, which we all like. And people will be able to book the Samajam centers for the events, and separate tab to honor our sponsors will also be added in that area. And there will be a special tab for donating the Hriday Purvam charity. As we just saw in the video, we've been doing a great job by fundraising and by supporting all the people who are in need of like some support from us. So, you know, the website is very organized, and it is so user friendly. Anyone with a minimum experience will be able to figure out what is in like in that website. And people can also upload the photo, and TMS photo ID cards can also be given to the members and spouses. It is super easy to kind of like do all this work with the help of this web platform. So yeah, we are also high tech now. That's all I can say. I think it is a great model for the other organizations to follow, and TMS is always a leader in all that. So now let's move on to the other speaker for tonight. Let me welcome Mr. George M. George. He's the Joint Secretary of TMS. So let me welcome him onto this platform. George.
And please unmute. George, please unmute yourself.
Sorry about it. Okay. Good evening, everybody. And Honorable Minister Raymond Cho, Minister of Seniors and Accessibility, and Honorable Rod Phillips, MVP for Ajax Riding. We greet both of you to the organization for the launching of our redesigned website. We had a great news today from the Minister Raymond Cho. He didn't mention about the amount, the grant we received. We received about $59,800 as a grant from the government. Our great appreciation to this government, and we really appreciate it. You might have understood and known about our organization, Toronto Malayali Samajam, more than half a century old community organization, helping the most vulnerable in our society in this pandemic time, especially the seniors in our community. Through our different programs like workshops, includes diabetic, Alzheimer's disease workshop, mental health awareness, yoga classes. Our vision to improve social outcomes for older adults, seniors, is to help the whole person, not just their mental health needs. Our approach focuses on a person's wellness and not just their illness or condition. You know, just like other community, we are not that vocal, but with so many dedicated volunteers, our deeds speak louder than words. As a senior myself, I am proud of the way this organization is contributing to the community and to the province and to the country. Again, we really appreciate this token of appreciation from the government and especially to the minister. Thank you so much, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. George and George. Now, let me welcome our next executive member, Shubha Thambi Pillai, to say a few words.
Thank you, Kavita. Hello, everyone. Whatever I was planning to say, since Ansi already mentioned, so I'm not going to repeat again. So anyway, I would like to start with saying congratulations to the entire Toronto Malayali Samajam and the team. I'm beyond grateful to be a part of such a great team, and as we are all very excited for the website launch, especially since the lovely Rod Phillips and our Minister Raymond Cho decided to take time from their very busy schedule to be here with us. Thank you so much, Rod and Minister Raymond Cho. From the bottom of my heart, thank you again from the entire team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shubha Pillai. Now, let me welcome our website sponsor, Mr. Joy Stephen. You're a very special person today. Thank you so much for sponsoring this website. It has come out really well. Congratulations to you as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, Honorable Chow, Honorable Phillips, members of the board, and my dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm just so privileged to be part of this website. But the credit of this platform goes to the people behind it, right? So I think all of you did an excellent job. As Honorable Phillips had said, this platform is to provide access and connectivity today. Personally, being a director of Polinsys and a Malayali myself, I would like to extend my wholehearted support for this project and any other project TMS would like us to be part of. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joy Stephen. Now let me welcome Mr. Sunny Joseph, Chair Board of Trustees of TMS.
Thank you, Kavita. Honorable Minister Raymond Cho, Minister for Seniors and Accessibility. Also, Honorable MPP for Rod Phillips for Ajax. It is give me great pleasure to represent the Toronto Malayali Samajam as we launch our new website and communication portal. The Toronto Malayali Samajam is one of the largest and longest running Malayali organization in North America, established over 52 years ago and currently with over 2,000 registered members. Our organization provides a great deal of service to the children, youth, and adults in our community. In past years, we have held regular musical night as well as monthly information seminars and classes for health and well-being. Every year, we hold an annual picnic for all members of our Malayali community in the GTA and run annual tournaments for volleyball, card games, as well as our well-loved Takobar competition, along with our yearly Onam event. The Samajam celebrates the culture of Kerala through our Keralotsam event, which include competitions in the various Malayali visual and musical arts. Our Samajam offers scholarship to students in our community who have shown academic excellence, which has increased the youth involvement in our organization. And we are very proud of our new initiative, Hridayapurvam, that helps Malayalis in Canada and India. I'm sure you already watched the video before it's playing. In the last year alone, through this charitable endeavor, we have been able to provide food and other support to over 500 international students struggling from the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. As you all know, due to the COVID restrictions, we have had to cancel all our in-person activities and events in both our East and West centers and move them to online. Because of this, our executive team decided to develop a communication portal to help keep us connected during this time of separation and isolation. We have a detailed plan to expand our online reach, also the community work, but this will require a great deal of resources, especially funding. Now, we acknowledge that we have a fund already given by the government that's really appreciated. The Toronto Malayali Samajam is hoping that we can tap into more programs in government and we can assist with this valuable endeavor to further provide for the members in our community. As today marks the beginning of new endeavor, I want to wish Toronto Malayali Samajam success with the launch of its new website and membership ID initiative. And thank you everyone who has contributed to the initiative. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sanicha. Now I would like to welcome our secretary, Mr. Jose Kuti Churavadi, to say a word of thanks.
Thank you, Kavita. Good evening to everyone. As you all know, Toronto Malayali Samajam is celebrating its 53rd anniversary this year and is the pioneer organization in North America. At the same time, TMS is the organization in North America with the highest membership too. I am very happy to say that we have more than 2,000 life members. Ours is a non-profit organization, but most of work is charity-based. Let me do my responsibility. First and foremost, I would like to thank Honorable Minister Raymond Cho, that is Minister for Seniors and Accessibility, for being a part of this event and for granting a fund to our organization from the Government of Canada. We request your continued support to this organization in the coming years as well. Once again, I would like to thank Honorable Minister Raymond Cho for your continued support. Secondly, I would like to thank Honorable Rod Phillips, the MVP of Ajax, who graced us with his presence and was the important part of this website inaugurational event. Thank you, Honorable Rod Phillips, and we are requesting your continued support from your government to our organization in the coming years. Next, I would like to thank the web team for their true dedication and effort in fulfilling the whole web designing and technical work. Then I would like to thank the committee members for their collaboration and hard work in bringing together to make this project success. Moreover, I would like to thank the unending support of our members and well-wishers. Also, I would like to thank those who helped out in the food drive during COVID-19 and the contributors of our charity work to date. A special thanks to all our pioneers, those who brought this organization to where it is today. At the same time, I would like to thank Joyce Stephen of Paulinsis Limited for sponsoring our newly developed website. You all know TMS have so many events we conduct and have a quite number of sponsors. Dear sponsors, without your support, we are unable to move forward. On behalf of the TMS committee and all members, I take this opportunity to express our gratitude to all our sponsors. Last but not least, a great thanks to Jiva IT Solutions for developing this website and making it as a neat and user-friendly website for the public. We expect more services from Jiva IT Solutions in the coming years. Once again, thank you all for your continuous support. Thank you again.
Thank you very much. Now, I would really like to show you all what our website is. The TMS website is www.torontomalayalisamajam.com. If you log into that, you will see the new changes. So yeah, I would really like to congratulate all the committee members. The 2020 and 2021 committee members had a lot of challenges with this pandemic, but you guys have always surprised me with all your new ideas and the way you have executed it in a very graceful manner. You know, I think some people have said that before change happens, we are always comfortable. After change has happened, we are again so comfortable, but during the process, we are seldom comfortable. It is that process, right? So managing this transition phase is a challenge that community leaders have to constantly tackle, especially in this present scenario. I hope this application will equip TMS committee members to convert their efforts into results by adapting to change. Thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity to host this event. I would really like to thank everyone and all the best to all the committee members of TMS. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Do visit www.torontomalayalisamajam.com today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.